What is going on, YouTube? I am your host, Leon Gunstill, and happy 420 day, aka Let's Smoke Weed Every Day. Too bad Cannabis Curtis wasn't here. He definitely loved it. I think this is like his holiday.
This would be his thing.
It's May 20th, 2016, aka 420. The day everybody smokes weed and Taco Bell makes an ass load of money. I'm not kidding. They do. They probably make so much money that if
only they re-release Baja Blast again.
Yep. And today is also the day that all the music just yeah. So there's been a lot of shit happening over the last few weeks, but today I came across a Polygon article out of all of them. It was supposedly the review of Star Fox Zero. Supposedly they got a review copy, which some people I know that run gaming websites would kill to have review copies from Nintendo. They got it. This writer, Arthur Guys, bitched about every single part of Star Fox Zero, and let's just say it like this. He refused to finish the game and refused to give it a score. And everybody, I love the responses like, glad that you're not giving it a score because then it won't be on Metacritic. What do you think, JT, about the review?
Well, I looked at the gameplay footage from the Nintendo Treehouse itself. It seems like, according to Arthur Geis, he had an issue with the gamepad controller.
He could use the Pro Pad.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that he didn't use it. He basically what he did was it was kind of ridiculous. He claimed that the control it was a controller issue that he had with the game. When Treehouse live streams, they seem to be doing pretty fine with the controls.
It's freaking Star Fox, man. It's classic controlled Star Fox. What more could you ask for?
But he had an issue. But he had an issue with the game controller, the gamepad controller itself, and also he wanted to. He expected someone to do a Wii U controller of it.
Oh God, a Wii controller or a Wii U?
Yeah.
Oh God, that is just stupid.
Yeah, which is kind of weird though.
What I find that's so disgusting about this is I did archive this, by the way. This is possibly one of the most disgusting things I've seen Polygon done in a very, very long time. And I've seen a lot of shit that those dumbasses have done. They have done a lot, like bitched about Rock Band, like being at an event saying, "Oh, all video games are stupid. I was just talking about politics, blah 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 blah." Well, guess what, guys?
The only difference was the guy was saying it in a snobbish way. He was like doing the whole, "Well, I was speaking of Filipino politics with my friends, because I'm such a."
Jeez, these whiny little bitches couldn't handle.
I know. He's trying to act like he's all high and mighty and high society type of person. And it's like
you little hipsters know San Francisco is in high society.
Yeah, they're
San Francisco is the complete opposite. It's just I can't even speak words about how pissed off I am at looking at this.
I understand. It's just there's been a lot of issues with a lot of other games, but it's not like Arthur Geis didn't really. I think Arthur Geis is not telling the truth. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think
because I think it's more of the issue that Polygon's probably gonna just be like, this is their protest against Nintendo. And I'm pretty sure that there's other websites that it's their turn to shine to actually show that they can play this game and have fun with it and actually do a good review of it. Because it's sad that Nintendo mentioned this, and it's like no one, no one is saying that it's bad, but unfortunately Arthur Geis has an issue with it. But I realized when Nintendo did their live stream showing the gameplay of it, it
It
seems
looks
like they didn't have
fun.
any problems. They didn't have any
No,
problems
the
with
game
it.
looks solid. That game looks solid. How many times could you? How many times have all of us dreamed of a good Nintendo game? How many of us wanted to have been hoping for like a good Nintendo game, a good first-party game that brought us back to how games used to be and stuff? And here are
I
people
know
like Arthur
he
Geis
could have. I think
about
Arthur Geis is probably having a problem with the game,
no,
but I'm
he
pretty
doesn't
sure he
want
can.
to play games, period. Let's just put it
Yeah,
like that.
I know. And the funny thing was, here's the thing: if he had a problem with it, he could have easily called the Nintendo technical. Could have called Nintendo up and told them, "Hey, I have a problem with your game here. Can you please help me out with this?" He could have easily called them up and asked them for help because they're nice enough to help people.
Yeah, that's Nintendo though for you. Nintendo, if they find something wrong, they'll try. They'll bend over backwards for people.
I know, and it's like Arthur got upset with something that happened in the game, and you read that article. You know what he said about it.
Yeah, he basically was just bitching about the controls. How it was like, and I've seen other articles
Yeah,
like Ford said, final nail in Nintendo's coffin. I
you
mean,
can't use the Wii remote or nunchuck peripheral. It means aiming with the gamepad, which you do have options as well. If you know, if you probably should check to see, but I guess you didn't, Arthur. But there was also an extended, often arbitrary seeming sequence of the camera controls in your television taken away, looking in the view of a fixed position, which points that Star Fox forces you to use the screen on the gamepad to play from the consistent cockpit view, which he has an issue with it. But after looking at how the Nintendo Treehouse people were playing it, they didn't seem to have any problem with it.
nope. I don't
They
know.
seem to
It,
they seem to be doing fine with it.
The only problem I have, it's a stupid issue, but it's still an issue, is the freaking what's it called? The freaking game, how it's designed. It's no that stupid little tower defense part. I have a problem. I have concerns about that.
Yeah, and he says right here, did I mention that some missions critical audio is only available through the gamepad speakers?
What? No, it's not.
That's
That's
what
the
he said.
dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Well, Star Fox Zero suggests that you disable the motion controls, but this isn't actual case. They can be disabled during the default
To have
in combat,
rules
but
on-
numerous points emotions. Because he's complaining about the motion controls on the system.
Yes, I get it.
Like,
Motion controls are stupid. Take this from me, a guy that loves Twilight Princess, but in Ocarina and Manjor, no, not Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess and what's that other one called that just came out of the Wii U?
I made it.
Wind Waker on the Wii U. I love
I
both
know.
the games on the Wii U, but then they like lock it into freaking motion controls. It's one of the most annoying things ever. I get that. I really do. It is possibly the most horrible thing about the game. It's just the motion controls. You know what, Arthur Geist? You truly are
It's
a
not.
dumbass. Arthur
It's not
Geist.
the.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not that Star Fox Zero is hard. It's really bizarrely easy until it suddenly
Are you
isn't
kidding me?
hard. Because
Star Fox, heck, he's bitching about how hard it is. Why doesn't he put it on the mode? I now know why.
he's saying that
I'm
it's
gonna say
easy.
it like this, JT. I now know why Nintendo put an easy mode for them. I now know why Nintendo put a kindergarten mode on. It's for these dumbasses.
Yeah, and it's like he's saying to be blunt, it's a miserable experience. The idea of playing more fills me with the kind of deep existential dread I can't really justify. The game itself is actually seems fairly short, but it has a standard platinum complement of challenges within each mission, collectibles to find, more pad out a length. There's a co-op mode that allows two players to share controllers of the R wing before I assume they commit intense physical violence against each other.
What?
Allow me
Okay,
to allow me to say something on behalf of all the gaming community.
go
Get
ahead.
good.
How the hell did someone jump
Uh,
in? Or
yeah, that's Firewolf.
oh, really? I don't see. I only see us two on here.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm refreshing my thing.
Yeah. On behalf of all the gaming community, all I have to say is get good.
Uh
Games are supposed to be challenging you.
Yeah, but he said that the game is easy. He's not
It is.
complaining.
Easy game, and he's doing is trying to find some thing to complain about. This guy,
I know.
he's trying because he doesn't know what to do. This guy is he's so terrible at his job that he doesn't know what to do.
Well,
Give me 1 second.
here's the thing. When I looked at the Nintendo Treehouse live stream, it seems like they didn't have problems with the games that they were playing. Even the modes that they introduced into the games, they were having fun. A lot of people were like watching and observing the games, and of course they didn't want to show the whole full length of the levels of the game, but they were enjoying themselves a lot.
Okay, there we go. Freaking Hangout was screwing up on me.
Yeah. Because by the looks of it, in many ways, Star Fox actually feels like a launch title for Wii U console, full of half fleshed out of ideas that are not quite stick. But the Wii has been out for almost 4 years now, and I can't help but wonder what happened. This isn't a review of Star Fox. To save the very rare extreme circumstances, Polygon reviews require the game to be completed, or at least good faith to complete it. I'm not playing any more Star Fox Zero. He gave up and rage quit.
Oh God!
He
Oh,
rage quit. He gave up and rage quit.
and that's why Arthur Guys shouldn't be working as a game reviewer. There you guys go.
He's pissed off that it's easy. He turned up the difficulty of the game.
They put on kindergarten mode.
Ugh. And that's why they made preschool mode back then.
Like, there's like guard mode, which you could actually you're basically like switching around robot cameras and shooting stuff. And it's like he's like complaining about how the controls are bad, but after looking at the Nintendo Treehouse thing, it seems like they were having fun and showing the controls and everything, demonstrating how it works.
Yeah, it looks like a good. I mean, let's just face it. It looks like a really good game. I could say that for a truth. It's a good game. It looks. I haven't played it yet, but it looks like a really solid game. Sorry about me not noticing your hair, Firewolf. My Hangout was screwing up on me, so I had to restart.
Yeah, no big deal, man. It happens.
That's cool.
Yeah, but just this whole thing, though. I mean, what the hell, Nintendo? What the hell, Polygon? I even thought you guys wouldn't have stooped to such stupidity, but you guys have proven me wrong. You guys have officially Arthur Dice has officially became the dumbest game reviewer I've ever seen.
And they try so hard.
Yeah. They try so hard at being an idiot. I mean, seriously, like, I've been drinking sparkling drinks and and talking about Filipino politics. I don't care about Philippines.
Yeah, because he sounds more high class, not down to earth.
That's not high class. That's just I could tell you what high class is. I know high class people. That ain't class.
I know they're not classy. They're very California.
Class is being moderate. That's how I
Snotty.
class. It's called moderate. Being just this moderate person, loves to be down to earth and stuff like that. Just really pleasant to be around. Stuff. That's class. What he's doing,
Yeah.
what Geis is doing, is just being a snooty little shithead. People like Arthur Geis and other Polygon douchebags are just being shitheads that. I'm rousing out of control now. And I can't stop.
I understand.
I'm pissed off. This is possibly the lowest I've ever seen Polygon go.
They've been trying so hard to help the gaming community as a whole that is like hipster market. You got to realize, dude, they've been always doing that. They're trying to grab that millennial money, you know.
They ain't gonna give millennial money anything anymore. We're the gamers, not them. And that's
Well, dude,
just,
they want to change the generation with their
they
ideas.
can't change jack shit.
I know, and it's like they're trying so hard to change it, and it's like you can't convince people to do something like this.
You can't.
It's just.
It's just like one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. I've seen companies do stupid. I've seen Kotaku say some of the stupidest shit ever, but Polygon finally took the cake. I mean, Polygon has finally taken the cake of being the biggest idiots in the gaming industry. I thought Kotaku was dumb enough with the shit they were peddling over the past few years, but Polygon, congratulations. You have officially become the dumbest company ever.
Yep.
No, Kotaku and Gakku are.
Nah, Gawker, yes. I have not seen a fuck up this big on Kotaku's level, okay? I've never seen one this big on Kotaku. But I've seen this so much from Polygon that they really need some soul searching, or they're gonna fall faster than Kotaku does.
Yep.
I thought Polygon would be the last one to go, but with the some dumbass things they need to have, they don't need to have Hulk Hogan do a final leg drop. All they need is people to say screw you.
They could.
Not your website anymore. That's why I archived it. I don't want people to look at this. It's just I don't want people to go to their websites. I would never recommend their website to anyone.
They've been trying so hard to send out that message to people. So hard. And it's like, I understand you want to send out a good, but you got to send out that message that people would understand. And it's like, they expect us to
joy, and they are so gleeful when they say, "Nerds, you're not allowed. This is our fun now. Go away, nerds." Like that. You think of it being so gleeful.
they think everybody is the same as them, and it's like, where the hell were you?
That's stupid. No one is that dumb. No one is that hideous looking. I've seen how.
Yeah, and it's like,
oh my god. I've seen dumb in my life. You can't fix stupid. Is SJ?
Yeah, because I watched. I have to say this, Arthur Geis. I don't know what you're talking about in this whole article, but it's just garbage. It's just you basically complained about the controls, but after looking at what Nintendo was doing, it seems like they were doing fine with the controls.
Yeah, they were. It's a good looking game. I am wanting to get that game. I'm getting it on Monday. That game is exciting. It looks very exciting to play. I mean, I'm happy to be a gamer and actually own a Wii U and just be so happy that a Star Fox game is coming out.
I
I'm
might
waiting
get
for
it
Legend
next
of Zelda
week,
game.
chance.
Legend of Zelda game, but right now I could settle with Star Fox.
Yeah, because a lot of people feel that Star Fox is like, I don't know. Maybe people don't really like Star Fox. Maybe they don't really care for Star Fox.
Seriously, if we didn't like Star Fox, we wouldn't have freaked out so much. Kotaku freaked out about it when it came out. It's like, oh my God, Star Fox! I see a small clip of Star Fox of Satoru Iwata playing Star Fox. Oh my God, Kotaku! Steven Totilo was freaking out about it. I mean, seriously, they were all waiting for that game.
I think most people,
When I-
it's more of a
when I'm saying
sabotage of Nintendo.
more like a gamer than you, Arthur, guys. That's how much you've fallen.
You know, because they expect people to do what they have to say.
Yep, and it's a listen and believe sort of thing because we're always right. We are freaking sociopaths.
Yeah.
That we always think we're right and you're wrong. It's just these stupid little assholes that are on the internet and stuff. And I'm rousing out of control again, but I have to. They think they're the great. They think they're, and I think we've been repeating ourselves a lot, but it's a truth. They think they're the greatest people on earth, but we all know they're total and complete shit.
Yep.
And right now, their egos are getting ripped a new one. Their egos are being ripped a new one, and people are saying, to people like Steven Totilo, Arthur Geis, and others, saying, you're wrong. And they're like, no, we're not. And then they start screaming, no, 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 no.
They're living in white denial.
Yes, they're living in denial.
Yeah, they're living in white, basically their white privilege denial.
Yes.
As I call it, they're living in their white privilege denial. That's pretty much what they're dealing with right now because they.
Yeah.
And after watching the live stream, it just proves a point that Nintendo had it covered before you started posting that article.
Yes, and Nintendo, you know why they're doing this to Nintendo now? Why they're doing this? Don't you find it eerily funny that they were praising Star Fox, like saying, I can't wait, I have a massive boner right now because Star Fox is coming out. Then bam, they bitch about it right after the whole Allison Wrap thing. Do you know how quickly that was?
Yeah, and already Go Nintendo is actually surprised by this. Gaming journalism is mocked and laughed at because of the vocal portion of critics value snark above all else.
I mean,
and this is coming from Go Nintendo tweet.
Yes, I love Nintendo games. If there's one thing I know from Nintendo, you know what it is? Quality. And they still in a world of Assassin's Creed Unities, overhyped Watch Dogs, and Call of Duty clones, Nintendo has always delivered, and they're still delivering.
Let's see.
I know. You agree, JT. You've seen it yourself. You played good games. Like, how good was Splatoon?
It was actually fun. I actually enjoyed the game.
You got to play it before a lot of people did. You got to do it stream with Michael and Matt.
Yeah, I played with it and I actually enjoyed it, but I wasn't able to play as much of it.
Yeah, but still, you got to enjoy it though.
It was actually a fun game, even though the controls they give you options to use whatever you want.
Yeah.
And I actually know this. I actually played this myself. Playing it online with other players was fun. It was like all you do is just paint the walls and just do whatever you want with it. And just like, even if you're not the best of it, you still have fun playing it.
And it's just stupid shit like this. Like right now, I'm playing The Division. I'm playing with a group of people, so I might sound like I'm occupied with something, which I am. I am playing The Division right now with a solid game. It's a solid game, but they bitch about it just to throw their ideals in there. People like Arthur Geis and other dumbasses throw their ideals in this stupid shit. It's like,
yeah.
what happened to actual gaming journalism? Like, we all remember Adam Sessler from the early 2000s, the real Adam.
Yeah.
But
X-Play Sessler, Morgan Webb, how they were cool back then, and then Adam just started hanging around with these asses, and then literally just
Eternal. Looks like we're gonna see a.
cornerstone G4. Adam Sessler was the cornerstone of G4 and Tech TV. He was their cornerstone. After they changed from Tech TV to G4, he was literally their go-to guy to keep things up. Then they fire him, and then the company goes underground or goes underwater.
Yeah.
I miss my G4 was about gaming.
Yes, and that's what it was. That's what they used to make. It was about gaming. And that's how it used to be and stuff. Adam Sessler, Morgan Wood, they were legit reviewers. Those were legit reviews and stuff. And it was just true. And the people that used to make fun of Morgan saying, "Oh, you're a girl, you don't know anything about gaming," they mocked him, and it was funny as hell. They literally said Morgan's not a gamer like that, and she's like, "Yes, I am."
Well, this E3 is gonna probably be different because we won't be seeing many game companies showing up there this year.
I'm not gonna be. I am expecting to see a bunch, especially from Nintendo. I'm expecting to see Legend of Zelda, something on the new Legend of Zelda game. I'm expecting to see the C3, something from Bethesda, whether it be a new Elder Scrolls game. Or I don't think Elder Scrolls will come out. And we're definitely expecting to see. What's it called? Red Dead Redemption 2. Which I would love to see. I loved the first Red Dead. I never played Revolver, but I did play Redemption.
Yeah.
I mean,
A lot of people.
Good game. Redemption was a really good game. It's still considered one of my favorite games I've ever played.
Yeah. It's a shame that they actually had to do that. Although.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm back.
But it is a real shame though. I mean, seriously, what happened to the good old days when you saw good reviews, good actual reviews? You were expecting like the inside of Adam Sessler and like people like them. I know Adam Sessler is washed up now. Other things have taken over his priority in life. I'm not going to say what that substance is, but something's taken over priority in his life. Not video games. Maybe.
Meth whale? I don't know.
Maybe. I'm not confirming or denying.
I'm just trying to make a joke.
Yeah. I'm not confirming or denying that, but
The viewers, don't take what I said too hard regarding that.
there's stories about Adam Sessler. I'm going to say it like that. There are a lot of stories about the man.
He smokes too much cocaine.
I'm addicted to cocaine.
With the cocaine.
Marijuana and heroin. My name's Towley.
And speed.
I just had to do Towley
With
voice.
the cocaine.
Oh, shit. The freaking flamethrower asshole.
Oh, you're playing,
Division.
yeah.
And the flamethrower guy is spawn camping right next to me.
I'll tell you what, I can help you, but
I'm already in a team up with another guy, a few people.
okay.
Oh, we died anyway. But yes, it's just this whole situation though. I think it's mostly because of the Allison Rap situation. Them trying to get back at them, and all this is going to do is spell doom for Polygon. This is going to hurt Nintendo.
I understand that people are happy with Allison Rapp working with them, but that's just going to make it worse for them because you see, if you want to, if you really wanted to,
Attack Nintendo based on let's just put it like this: if you attack Nintendo based on the whole thing that happened with Allison Rapp and stuff, Nintendo is going to have enough, and they're going to give out the real reason why she's fired. If Allison Rapp keeps this up, that dumbass is going to have the real reason why
they're going to deny that. They're going to say that's not the reason why you fired her. You fired her because she was...
They could say whatever they want, but Nintendo right now has a perfect. Right now, they have all the cards. They do. Yeah. They hold all the cards, and.
Yeah, but they're gonna deny and say that it was Gamergate's fault. It's like I don't care. They're gonna say that even if it was the honest truth, they're gonna say I don't care. You fired her because you're sexist, you're a misogynist, and all this other retarded excuses that they make up. They have to realize something. One, why is a woman taking pictures of herself on Twitter, showing them off to kids?
Stuff, JT, I don't give a shit. JT, I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
Stuff. We don't need to talk about that. I'm just saying they're using this against Nintendo, and it's getting so annoying. And I could agree with Nintendo.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you on this one, but Nintendo's
I'm going to put it like this. I give it a short amount of time before Nintendo just says, screw you guys, we're going elsewhere. Maybe since you guys don't want to play ball and actually we're very good, maybe Michael Jordan Chip 2 Block 20 will.
Yeah.
I think
yeah, I'm
hoping for that to happen. This might be, and Michael, if you're listening in, I don't think he is, but if you do listen in this at all, take a note and tell Nintendo, I'm not Polygon, I won't screw you guys over, I'll review your game honestly. Because right now, this could be your chance. When Nintendo screws up, someone else will take over, and
You mean when Polygon screws up?
Mm-hmm.
You said where Nintendo screws up.
Not Nintendo. I mean, no. When a company screws up, when one company screws up, someone will come there to take its place. Nintendo. If I were you, I would work with some of these other companies like Niche Gamer, whatever the hell. Niche Gamer, Chip 2 Block 20. Heck, even Base Gamer. I don't have. I'm very skeptical on that website, but it's better to work with Jenny Barrage than it is to work with Polygon.
One thing, Base Gamer started following me on Twitter.
They started actually posting stuff now.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's what I said when I asked a friend of mine saying, Trez Knight. He said, "Are they doing this because they finally figured out just giving all Nintendo games negative reviews is not enough to get Nintendo to bribe their site for preferable treatment?"
You couldn't bribe Nintendo. That I know for a fact. Nintendo ain't gonna take a bribe.
Yeah, but back in the Yakuza days, no, just joking. They're not really. They cleaned up their image.
Nintendo ain't gonna bribe anymore.
They won't. They won't accept.
Like this, no matter what, after the whole shit that's been going on, stuff with Nintendo, with all these game companies and stuff, you can't bribe the consumers anymore. They'll create controversy if it gets them a quick buck, even if that means they churn on the people that are paying them. They will do whatever to make a quick buck, and that goes double with these companies. Like
I have a feeling. I have a feeling that he's gonna, because like I said on when I tweeted it out, that Arthur Geist does not know what he's talking about.
No, he does.
Even Michael, even when I asked Michael about this, he played it at E3 and he said that it worked fine.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
But then again, that's Michael. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, because he played
experience at this stuff.
Yeah, because he played the Star Fox game, and it's like he said it was fine. Yes, I played Star Fox Zero on E3 and it was fine, and he was bitching. Arthur was like bitching about the controls and everything, and it's like I rather take Michael's opinion, even though most people don't trust him, because he's been to E3. and he knows what he's talking about.
Heck, Michael's been at parties with Sessler. Michael's partied with Sessler. I mean, come on, I would take Michael's word for it. That man's been places. He knows where the parties are at.
Yeah,
That man knows how to party like the press.
yeah. Because if people, it's like I don't really have a problem, but I think Arthur's probably giving him. He's probably doing this to say this right here. He says, "I assume he sucks at video games, or he's just refusing to review Nintendo games now because he attempts to blackmail them into bribing him with a threat of lower scores. Didn't work."
Okay, did anyone else jump in the stream, or is it just the same? Just us three?
I don't know. I know that Firewolf's here.
Okay, just you, me, and Firewolf. That's all I want to know.
Yeah. So Firewolf, tell me what you think.
Yes, Firewolf. I want to know this one.
Well, to begin.
You are helping with the development of a game here. I mean, Firewolf, you have the floor. Go ahead and tell us what you think of this.
Well, to begin, what the hell do these people think? Like, why the hell do these people think that we would ask for preferential treatment like this? Except for those developers who can't handle criticism and don't belong in the field.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in game design, you want people to point out the flaws so you know where to improve.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want this stuff. We want to know what you think about our game, if it's good or if I was making a game, I want to know the flaws. Like, for instance, my starting YouTube channels and stuff, there are videos I've taken down completely because they were shit. And I've learned from my past mistakes. I'm trying to get more charismatic. I mean, I'm still making a few mistakes today, but they're small compared to my original stuff. I've fanboyed out a lot of times in the past making YouTube videos. So I'm going to say it like this. I do know what it's like to take criticism, but it's just people like Arthur Geist, and they're a blight on our industry, and it needs to stop.
They're nothing more than a pain in the ass.
Yeah. It's kind of hard when Arthur Geist didn't make any sense about his review, his complaint about the game being too difficult to control. When I seen a bunch of Nintendo people play it and they didn't seem to have a problem with it.
No, and yes, a Treehouse just localizes it, changes the audio and stuff, but still, I mean, we have our opinions on Treehouse, but But they knew what they were doing and stuff. And a lot of us, I don't think they made easy mode for the kids. I think they made it for dumbasses like Arthur Geist.
Mm.
Because let's just face it, us kids, when we were kids, we would have probably beaten Star Fox 500 different ways. I know what you would have thought, what you would have done, JT, but
yeah, because this is something that I wouldn't want to tell Arthur, but Arthur, why are you upset about this game? You know, as much as I hate to... Oh, wait a minute. Let's put it... Well, let's point out the issues. It seems like everyone's having fun with that game because it's a furry, and obviously you hate furries. And right now the furry community is upset with you.
Really? What do you do to the furry community? I know... What do you actually say?
Because no, I'm just joking around. It's just the thing is that the thing is that this whole situation where he is complaining about it being too easy, at the same time he could have amped up the difficulty of the game, because I'm pretty sure there's a super hard mode for this game, and he's like, I think he's secretly admitting that it's too. He rage quit the game because he didn't like it, and he didn't like the multiplayer mode, which was a 2-player mode where it's a dogfight. I used to remember playing dogfights when the N64 version of it was out, and I used to remember 4 versus 4 was actually a pretty fun dogfight game. but he got upset. He got upset complaining about the dogfight mode.
Really, the duels with Starwolf were some of the best things in that game.
I know, and the funny thing is that this is something that people need to realize.
That was like the best thing about 64 was the duel with Starwolf.
I know.
That's still my childhood. Fighting Starwolf.
I actually played the multiplayer of it with the link cables and everything. I used to remember the youth center that I used to go to. They used to do that stuff, and I was like playing with doing the barrel rolls and everything just to dodge and the flips.
Me and my friends played the shit out of that game with the R-Wings and the tank, Landmaster tank. We played the shit out of that. Like, we had fun with the tank. We had this art of shooting it down, shooting an R-Wing, fighting R-Wings versus Landmasters.
Yeah.
We had that down to an art. But that's just us. So this was our childhood. There wasn't much variety for our childhood and stuff. And here are these people like Arthur Geist and a bunch of other dumbasses just saying, I don't like this because it doesn't have variety. Well, guess what? It never had variety when we were kids.
It never.
You know what? We had imagination back when we were little, and I remember the imagination part. I remember the whole.
Yeah, because it seems like a lot of people don't realize what's going on, and we try to explain this whole situation where Arthur Geist gets upset over a game.
A video game, not just any game, a Star Fox game, and refuses to finish it. Why did he pick it up?
No, he refuses to review it.
That's what I meant. Why did he originally review it? Why did he accept the review?
That's the question I would like to know. Why did he accept the review?
I mean, there would have been like thousands of people, even on Polygon team, like, "Oh my God, I still want to review Star Fox." And then Arthur saying, "Did someone else on Polygon finish it?" Like, no one's gonna finish this game. Like a spoiled, temper tantrum 2-year-old.
Yeah, because I personally don't have a problem with it. If I had the money, I would buy the game. Just to see how it is. Heck, after people complaining about Senran Kagura, don't buy. You remember that guy's telling everybody in the community, don't buy this game? I would say, yes, buy this game because it's worth the money. Even though it's not the best game ever made, it's definitely it has the instruction manual. It comes with an instruction manual, an art book, worth the money to buy because it actually has everything in it. Unlike the other games, it doesn't come with an instruction manual.
I mean, seriously, there's never a manual in the games anymore these days. We never get manuals. Manuals are considered a luxury item, like how bullshit companies would say, "Oh, that's luxury."
I know, and I
this.
was surprised when I bought this game. A lot of people say it's a bad game, but it turns out it's actually pretty fun if you like these type of games, and it actually has an instruction manual. This game comes with an instruction manual, an art book, and it shows you how to use the controls and everything, and it's kind of fun too. Even has a lot of you can actually unlock stuff by buying points for it. When every time you play the game, it's okay if you mess up, but you can still have fun trying to unlock content in this game, like accessories, They even have a multiplayer mode.
I love games like this. So I love new IPs. I love just everything. And here are people just going around saying, "Oh, you should not like this game because I'm a dumbass with a stick so far up my ass."
Yeah, because I'm gonna say this right now, it is worth it. Go ahead.
To be honest, this whole thing just gives me a headache as a developer. I'm not
It's-
gonna lie.
Well, don't worry. Just start slow and do your own thing.
Yes, because dumbasses like Arthur Geist are a blight on the industry. I mean, let's just face it. We're the consumers. You're trying to sell this to us, and you're literally trying your damnedest to give us a good game here. Your team, you're on beyond shoestring budget with your game. How you put it, right? You're
Yeah.
not even on shoestring budget. You're on basically
Does ale count as a budget?
yeah. Living out of your parents' basement budget is a joke I always do, but
That's the best way to put it, actually.
that's the joke I do at times. It's the truth, though. I mean, it's the truth. We as gamers, we're known for what we like and stuff. And and quality means different things in video games. It doesn't mean best looking game or shiniest game. No, it means actual good quality. Like, does it control well? So what? If the graphics are still downgraded, are they done right? At least are the texture, are the colors right? Does it look like even if they look like like for instance Minecraft? Look at Minecraft. Minecraft has the most lowest spec graphics on Earth, but it still was a good game.
Aside from E.T. and
Yeah.
Adventure.
Yes, but I'm just being truthful about this. It's just the truth. It's just I don't know any more words to describe how stupid this is. Games are getting more expensive at the moment and stuff, and they're being rushed out there and stuff. And these fat pieces of shit like Arthur Geist, these scrawny little assholes like Arthur Geist are out there just finding ways to complain, thinking that this is like the movie industry. They think this is the movie industry. They do. They treat it like it's the freaking movie industry, like, oh, everything has to be like this or blah 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 blah. Sparkling cider, douchebags like that. I mean, seriously, it's not gonna be long before people stop using Polygon.
Yeah.
Polygon's gonna die soon.
Well, they already screwed up with the first time when they decided, oh, we're not going to review Guitar Hero
And then Rock Band, yeah.
or Rock Band. It's like they kind of got upset with Rock Band, and it's like Rock Band didn't do anything wrong. You felt like you couldn't review it because you were pissed off at the game, at the people playing the game. They were enjoying themselves and having fun, and you were just sitting there acting like a total snob and talking nonsense all day, writing this article.
Yes, it's like, I'm living the high life here. Oh yes, I'm living the
Yes, I'm drinking my vitamin water. Yes.
sparkling cider and eating puff pastries and stuff like that. It's like, I'm sorry to say this, but right now, Polygon, there are a bunch of smaller companies out there that are gonna swamp you.
Yeah.
Polygon does not know what they're in for. I don't think Polygon really knows what they're in for because right now, the companies are gonna swamp them.
Shit's about to hit the fan for them.
Yeah, shit's already hit the fan.
Yep.
Shit's already hit that fan. Polygon, you're done for. I know we've been ranting about Polygon for too long, but what better thing to talk about than Polygon? I mean, come on now. I mean, seriously here. Polygon, the company of idiots. The dumbest gaming news website out there.
You never know.
I mean, ugh. I am waiting for Nintendo to say, screw off, we're not working with you guys anymore. I'm waiting for Nintendo just to cut the cord with these idiots, cut the umbilical cord with these idiots. Because it's time. It's time for Nintendo to get rid of them.
It's up to Nintendo, but the thing is, dude, it wouldn't matter either way because they're basically complaining to Nintendo that this was what's going on.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't really matter, but you can still do what you want to do, man. Nintendo can easily find some other websites that can help them out.
Yes, Nintendo doesn't need this. Nintendo doesn't need this at all. They don't need this kind of bullshit. Nintendo doesn't need to deal with these assholes. They deserve better. I'm sorry to say this, but Nintendo, you deserve better. You've been in an abusive relationship for a very long time with these companies. Now it's time for you to find someone better. You deserve it. You deserve better.
Yeah, because it was a big fuck you to the Nintendo fans that really that were waiting for a Star Fox game to happen, and then you decided to rage quit over some stupid shit about the controller, which I found out from the Nintendo from Michael and others who talked about this. Even the Nintendo Treehouse, they were showing gameplay and they didn't seem to have problems with the controller. They seem to know how to use the controller pretty well.
And, we've been saying it so much, but Nintendo, cut the umbilical cord. Kick them out. Do whatever. Do not let these people ever push you around like this anymore. Nintendo, you guys are better. You guys are better than this.
Yeah, and also the PR company that you're working with, please, just make sure they don't screw up everything that you worked hard to do, because they've been trying to. There's some journalists that are good guys and there's some journalists that are bad guys, and it depends on who you work with. Do what you have. Choose the right one that you feel comfortable with, that you can trust.
Yep. Okay, and that's all I got to say about this whole situation. It's a really fucked up situation. I don't like fucked up or anything like that, but this truly is a fucked up situation. Nintendo, just please listen to us, because if you guys continue working with these, if you continue listening to these dumbasses, you might not even be a company anymore. Don't listen to them anymore, Nintendo. And that's all I got to say about that. Besides this whole shitstorm, one last thing I want to talk about before I close up today's stream. What's it called? We all remember Social Autopsy that happened last week. We talked about last week and stuff. We condemned it, which I still condemn it. Shut the hell up, Tyler Vi. I'm not supporting it. You idiot. He acts like we are, but we aren't. But I do think it's fucked up what actually happened to the owner of the website. What's name again, JT? The owner of the website? I can't think of it right now off the top of my tongue. There?
I can't remember the name, Otto.
I don't know. I don't remember her name, her exact name, but yes, the woman, the creator of Social Autopsy, till JT tells me what the name is. My apologies, people. She basically outright had her email and all of her information leaked. And who was this leaker? Someone in Gamergate? Nope. Ralph Retort? Nope. He wouldn't do. What was her name, JT?
Candace Owens.
Candace Owens. Thank you. Candace Owens. Her information got leaked. Who did it? Gamergate? Nope. Trolls? Nope. Anonymous? Nope. The infamous hacking group 4chan, which CNN thinks is a hacking group? Nope. The wonderful
actually correction. They think that the person known as 4chan not
yes, the person known as 4chan, the infamous hacker 4chan.
yes. Infamous hacker. Yes.
Yes, the infamous hacker 4chan. Hats to you, Brooke Baldwin, for being that stupid. Seeing that's Brooke Baldwin for being that big of an idiot. The infamous hacker 4chan, basically, not the infamous hacker 4chan. It was. Give me 1 second here. It was basically somebody that we all know and love. Someone that is very vocal in the gaming industry. Drum roll, please.
People we all know.
Zoe Quinn. Yes, Zoe Quinn, everybody. Zoe Quinn, the big blue horror, as how Nergal calls her, or everybody else calls her, the Landwell. Randy Harper. They both had a part in basically releasing Candace Owens' information, her email and all that shit, private contacts between her and Zoe Quinn, and stuff like that. I don't even know how Zoe Quinn got Candace.
Okay, according to the story by William Hicks, if the world were fueled by internet drama, social altruism would be like the Marculus Shell. Marculus Shell, sorry. The startup aims to create an online database for cyberbullies tied to their personal information, has ignited an internet fight of epic proportions. The latest unlikely ground, Social Autopsy founder Candace Owens has accused the self-proclaimed anti-harassment advocate Zoe Quinn and Randy Harper of cyber terrorism. Meanwhile, Gamergaters have loathed both women are just sitting back gleefully watching the fireworks.
Yeah,
and of course there's a meme of an alien saying why can't I hold these LMAOs. Yeah, LMAOs. LMAO or something like that.
LMAO.
Yep.
It's just stupid. It really is. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen Zoe Quinn do, and she's done a lot of stupid shit on the internet. Zoe Quinn
and of course, according to the story from Heat Street, they said, continuing on, the story goes last Tuesday when Social Autopsy was just fledging a little Kickstarter that had not received an IRE of interwebs. Owen got the message from her interns that the woman named Zoe Quinn wanted to contact her. Owen sought nothing of it and gave Quinn her personal information. For those who don't know, Quinn is at the center of the Gamergate controversy when it was revealed that a certain gaming journalist she was romantically involved with gave her a favorable press on a game developed below the quick recap scandal. So the emails led to a phone call. Quinn urges Owen to take down the site and gave up on her project. Quinn warns Owens that she will be harassed by Gamergate. Just as Quinn had in the past, Owen says that Quinn told her that even the online harassers do not deserve to have their identities revealed. And I thought this girl is either a troll herself or a Stockholm Syndrome. Owens said. So, according to Owens, Quinn burst into tears, ends the call with the cryptic message, if you do this, it will ruin everything. After the call, Quinn took to Twitter lampooning Social Autopsy. I know the names of the biggest abusers. They do it without mask. They monetize it. Privacy isn't the enemy. It's what lets me hide from them. I wish I didn't see at least one person a week who didn't want to shake and yell. This is what Zoe Quinn said. Stop helping at yelling. Stop helping at. But at any time the project comes along, all about naming and shaming folks who harass people online in effort to make them stop, I say. And then the harassers started. Owen's personal Owen's personal and social autopsy emails, as well as Kickstarter, were bombarded with racist and sexually explicit messages. And it's like, okay. Then comes Randy Harper when she writes a post in the Medium after social autopsy Kickstarter was suspended, taking credit for stopping the fundraising campaign, just generally taking the trash, talking trash about Owens. Okay, okay. This is what Randy said. You are a fucking idiot. So the gloves are off. I'm going to tell you now why your idea is shit. I'm doing this as a public service because I'm terrified that more people are going to step up and make the same mistakes as they try to capitalize on in the industry without having any clue what the fuck are they doing.
Randy Harper, you don't make any sense. I'm sorry to say that, but you're a dumbass. You really are.
I'm just laughing about this because this is the thing that this is what they're gonna say. That's just a little highlight of the long screen Harper wrote attacking Owens. Owens believes that Quinn and Harper orchestrated at least part of the harassment as the way to shut down her site to stop Owens from stepping on Quinn's anti-harassment turf. Owen believes that they are professional victims whose livelihood is tied to a network of bots that they pound people with false flag harassment. You can read Candace Owens' full story. Pretty crazy, right? While there's no smoking gun, Owen did claim that Quinn was the person she had recently given her personal email to, and that's some of the harassment sent to the personal email. Also, the harassment stopped as soon as Owens agreed to interview Ralph, exposing Quinn as being behind the attacks. And they showed the pictures. They showed the pictures of her the private email that Zoe Quinn was using.
Zoe Quinn, you're a dumbass. You really are.
Yeah, so who wins the epic flame war? Gamergate. The founder startup whose values anathema to Gamergate now is fighting with Gamergate's arch nemesis Quinn and Harper. Since the enemy of my enemy is my friend, Owen has gotten some reluctant support from a few Gamergaters.
I don't support her. I don't support her ideas, but I don't hate.
But I sympathize with her, but I do not support her idea at all because it's not a great idea because it would lead to lawsuits. And I understand the woman wants to start up a business to protect children online.
Yeah.
What I said to Candace, I said to her, no, let me say something here. What I said to her was, stop this now. You are literally opening yourself up for lawsuits. That's all I said. Just stop it now. You're opening yourself up for lawsuits. And I'm being truthful here. That is like one of the stupidest things you could ever do, is literally do this. Because if you do this, your heart, it's that, and I've said this before, it's your heart's in the right place, but your brain isn't. It's true.
Because it's kind of hard to determine who's at fault here. And the funny thing is, so are Quinn and Harper running an elaborate cyber terrorism outfit? Will social autopsy survive the drama? What will Gamergate turn to next after the flame world dies from the controversy? Find out next time on another thrilling installment of Internet Drama Fest. Just kidding. The answer is probably not. No. NIDK, something about boobs in video games.
I love that ending.
Yeah, because really, it seems like some people don't understand what's going on, and it's like, I don't support Candace Owens' idea. I just sympathize with her because Randy Harper, as you might as well know, she, for some weird reason, I sympathize with that woman because she has more common sense than Zoe Quinn does.
Well, Zoe and Harper combined.
What we just saw right here, it proves that Zoe Quinn is the biggest idiot of the two. Zoe has to be the bigger idiot because let's just face it.
Yeah, because she gave out her personal information to Zoe Quinn.
Yes, she put
And
it
then
on.
Zoe Quinn.
Put that personal information on her website. It's like, Zoe, dumbass, you don't do stupid shit like that. You don't put someone's.
Yeah, and trying to confess, and then of course Randy Harper trying to admit that they were responsible for it. Great idea. Even though the media's going to defend this.
Let me continue, JT. What happened here was Zoe Quinn on a personal email put her contact at, like I said a little bit ago, she put her contact information out there, the personal thing she had between her and Candace Owens, the stuff, put her email out there on her thing. Then she deleted that Twitter account and started deleting stuff. She's trying to hide it. And what Candace Owens is doing is now getting a lawyer.
Yeah, because
the fuck Candace Owens is.
Yeah, because it's kind of funny.
Candace Owens is not stupid. I'm just putting it like that. What I'm seeing, what she's doing, this is not a stupid woman.
Yeah, because Zoe just proven. Zoe Quinn, you should have never went up against a champion of victimhood. She actually won it. The champion of victimhood. You don't fool with a champion of victimhood because even if you're the MLG of championships, this woman had won a freaking court case. That's the only difference. You didn't win a court case. You basically just gave up.
Yep.
And this woman won $1 million for an online harassment lawsuit.
Yes, she's
versus you on your online harassment lawsuit, which she had more evidence to prove it, while you don't. Your loss.
It's true. Zoe Quinn does not know who she's fighting here. This Candace Owens is like Candace Owens like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm facing the dumbest person ever.
No, she's going up against Godzilla. No. She's going up against a black woman who knows what she's doing.
Okay, don't.
Who knows how to hustle.
Okay, JT. Okay.
That's enough.
Enough. All right.
How about we put it this way? It's Godzilla versus an ant.
No, it's Godzilla versus Bambi. It's not Dave versus Goliath. It's Godzilla versus Bambi.
Because at least she has more common sense to know what she's doing. Unlike most internet victims.
I was waiting for Anita Sarkeesian to open her mouth, but Anita kept it shut. It's like, wow, really? I was expecting Anita to open her mouth about this, but nope, she kept her mouth shut.
Yeah, because
she has more common sense than Zoe.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, and I know that most people don't like her.
She actually kept her mouth shut about the whole social autopsy.
Yeah, and she stopped.
She knew who she was dealing with, though. Randy Harper knew who she's dealing with. She's just, actually, I don't think Randy Harper really does know what she's dealing with because Randy Harper right now could sue. Because Randy Harper claimed to be the point of stopping this. Right now, Randy Harper could be sued for lost wages for the company for stopping this Kickstarter. That dumbass doesn't know what she just got herself into.
Yeah, but she got her and Zoe into.
Yeah, they are in deep. I didn't report it or anything on Kickstarter because I didn't know who Candace Owens really was. It's like, I'm not going to get in a fight with this woman. I don't know who she truly is. I don't want it. I don't want anything to do with this.
What I was going to do is just ignore it. I mean, it's bound to fail anyways.
It was, but just dumbasses in general. That's all I have to say right now. Ugh. Well, that's all we have for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on our 420 bullshit stream. We were talking like we were stoned out of our asses. And we'll see you guys later. I've been your host, Leon Gunstall with JT Vega and Firewolf. We'll see you guys later.